嗨，皆さん，我是小英。今天我们要玩的游戏是Chicken Please 哦。那我们就切个画面，然后继续游戏，玩到我想睡觉为止，玩到我很困为止啊！切画面。然后继续。
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume.
从这里开始
It
啊。
was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people.
好，把该点的点一点。
Gee, that is a unique picture, and kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
没有很突发吧，就是拍到想睡呀。
This woman's aware of...
看看有什么可以点。吊灯，吊灯
You
又
got
是
a
真的。
beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
可以随便跟客户讲 sweetheart 吗？
Light is the brother of darkness.
More like its lover, don't you think? Anyway, I thought I hired a detective, not a poet.
I'm not a poet, Natasha. Just a fool.
Oh, what an act.
哇，好油哦，油到不行，救命哦！
Light is the... I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it. So this is where the magic happens, right? The big transformation.
Every woman needs a little magic, and every man needs some illusion.
You're right there, Angel.
真的好油哦，油的不得了哎！
So this is where the magic happens.
好，那我们来跟 Natasha 聊一聊。
This woman's aware of her charm.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
他有一个缺点，就是他那个字幕有时候实在是卷得太快了，他都还没念到那里，真是考我听力耶。来，我们再说2句。
Seriously, how did you find me? Not even my boss knows where I live.
Although I didn't include Ibn in my little private mission, some of his resources were still available to me.
Yeah, let me guess. There's someone at the station
我也
working
指
for
他
him.
啊，
Someone? You're so cute when you're
我们
playing
就互相
nice.
指来指
Have
去。
you ever had dealings with the police?
Not in this city.
And otherwise?
Does it really matter, Mr. Featherland?
Maybe it does. More than a little.
I'm afraid you'll have to unravel that thread yourself. But
这个人
you
怎
will
么回
find
事啊？
nothing but a dead end.
这位小姐是怎么回事啊？她请我来查事情，然后又不告诉我哎。Hello， 你跟那个就是你找的那个来找我的那个女生，就是她的侍女，应该算是她的侍女吧。果然有什么组织就有什么侍女，有什么侍女就有什么组织，两个一模模一样样哎。你自己跑来找我说哦有事情要拜托我啊，现在又跟我讲说我不能告诉你我自己的事情，你想知道的话，你自己去查吧，尽管你觉得很重要。你什么意思？你们什么意思 ？Hello， 到底有没有想要我好好做事情？Natasha 的确是一个神秘的女人，而且似乎也很危险。不过她肯定是遇到了大麻烦。问题是，这个麻烦根源是她还是其他人呢？我不介意她一直指我，因为我也一直指她。我们就指来指去，指来指去，有来有往。好，
This woman...
我们来问问阿梅亚吗？问完再出去好了。
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
Natasha 猫情科哦，我应该专注在 Natasha 是个自信的女人，我可以利用这一点，但是我必须小心，她浑身上下都散发着危险的气息，印象是自信。留意到什么？
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
有这一层意思啊！ 好酷。OK， 我们现在要来盘问这个，不知道是真睫毛还是假睫毛，超级长的，然后好像想要营造着浑身上下散发着神秘气息，但是单纯我个人觉得，只是他不想告诉我任何事情，不想让我好好做，是一个我要讲很难听的话咯，鸡掰 OK。我要怎么小心啊？他会喜欢什么呢？刚这两个其实都刚刚跟他聊过嘛，自信、神秘。我来问问墙上的照片好了，我对这个比较感兴趣。
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
怎么样
I
？3岁
think？I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy.
你看指来指去，
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
You tell me.
指来指去，指来指去，他正面指看起来更好笑。小心，可以问这个吗？我问这个好了，这个好像比较隐
Do you
晦。
think one of your admirers might be behind the threat?
他会不会跟我讲说
Those who
那是
admire me
你要去查的事
Usually
情？
idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see.
哦，这案子挺棘手的，你想让我做什么？这讲出来也太无能了吧！我就是有问题，然后找你解决，然后你还把问题丢回来给我，问我要怎么解决？好，如果是这样子的话，我找你来干嘛？这是我看看哦。其实蛮想问这两个我都蛮想问的。我想问这个。
Why Deborah? She's a nice girl, but why didn't you come to me?
Didn't you ask her the same thing already?
I
问他跟
did,
问你
but I
不
like
一
to
样
hear
啊
it，from
没
all
错。
sides.
Well, since this whole thing started, I admit I'm not too keen on leaving my home. When I do, it's only with an escort.
Ibn Wessler has nothing to do with this?
Ibn has everything to do with me. Almost everything. But I didn't want to upset him with this. He thinks I'm overreacting.
Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know.
哦，只有一个问题。
What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used
Dangerous.
for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
居然我集中精神找出我想知道的。我一直都是问我想知道的事情啊。我建议你可以低调点，这是什么烂建议？威胁是否跟你们之间的危险关系有关联呢？没人看到过醉鬼，我原本想说第3句有点废话，想说如果有看到他就会告诉我不对，他是连我说我觉得很重要的事情他都不告诉我的人。哦，我知道你讲的意思。没关系啦，我没有很执着要全成就，想要深入其境。我就是我就是鸡鸡神探。让我来看一下哦。我想要知道什么？不知道我好像觉得跟他讲话都要讲的好隐晦哦。菲尔玛的事情，我去问菲尔玛就好了啊，不需要他告诉我。我问这个好了。
Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you?
You mean I'm a cat and he's a rat?
Every interracial relationship has risk, but yes, this one's more conspicuous than most.
Clawville's a very open and free city, but I guess you see more radical transgressions than I do.
One of the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases, ma'am. So, yes.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are. And you know, if you're interested in my personal feelings, danger fills our relationship with a flavor no other can replace.
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure. I'm not sure I can feel the same, but I can certainly understand it.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny. Have you ever been with a predator before?
Well... That's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn the questioning around if you don't mind.
As you wish, Sonny.
对，他刚刚讲的时候，我也想到马蒂跟他老婆，而且 Marty 好像特别喜欢危险的那种掠食种，可能掠食种跟被掠食种的爱情里面，那个危险的刺激感是真的像他讲的无可比拟的吧，上瘾。
How many fools like me have you used up, Natasha?
In all my life? Well...
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat. No pun intended.
I'm just joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually rolls right off me. I can't take cock-a-doodling, so you can put aside the strutting stuff while you're talking to me.
Fair point. Broadcast received, ma'am. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Oh.
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
Wait，
You're right, you
抱
shouldn't
歉，你
have.
还敢指我
But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
你们不是很好的朋友吗？怎么会不知道？
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Luck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
他说他跟 Molly 是很好的朋友，可是他又不知道 Molly 很久没有见我了，还是透过调查才知道的，怎么那么奇怪？然后 Molly 是护士，以前是护士 nurse。当然是知道真相以后就会合理了，但是目前他这件事情就是很奇怪啊。你说你们是很好的朋友，你们是老朋友，很好的朋友，可是你好像对他又一无所知，怎么样？什么意思？好，来看一下，你到底想从我这里得
What
到什么？
exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and...
Whatever it takes.
Not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified,
有
Natasha.
你有。
Don't be ashamed.
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue.
啊，最后的想法不算太糟，也不算太好，对于新手来说还算可以，但你可以做得更好，振作起来呀！下次要注意各种迹象，要专注啊 ，Sunny。重要线索送给 Natasha 的威吓消息，或者说是威胁性的词语很简单，娼妓虽然很简短，但总之说明了很多事情。哦 ，OK，Go。
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet?
我不明白耶，你们两个明白了，可是我好像
I'll be
我本
there
人
in
不太
an
明
hour.
白。
Don't be early and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha, you know,
Please, this is very important to me.
sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
糟糕了，他们都明白了，但我还是不明白。诶，到 到底明白了什么呢？太敷衍了吧？什么啊？来看看啊。娜塔莎很害怕，而且看起来不像是装的，但她并没有把所有的事情都告诉我，而我也不太喜欢这样。她这个是8吗？还是什么东西？那个，娜塔莎邀请我去她的周末度假屋，说是要给我看些东西。要是平时我肯定很乐意前往，但考虑到这个案子，我心里有些担心了。送给娜塔莎的威胁消息，或者说是威胁性的词语很简单，娼妓虽然很简单，但总是说明了很多事情。说明了很多事情，那是什么事情呢？问。
Why did you name it the Tsar Club when you took over? It was the Millions before.
Maybe you can guess my origins from my name and my accent. I come from the eastern Tsardom of Slavonia. We are quite respectful of our leaders.
You feel that's not the case here in Clawville?
Here? No. Absolutely not, Mr. Featherland. Many here don't even know the name of their king. To them, he's only the Fox King. It's quite disrespectful and rude.
There's some truth to that.
Where I'm from, we choose our leaders ourselves, and whatever they do later, we proudly stand by our decision.
So that's why the name, in respect to your country.
Don't take me for so sentimental. It's only partly the reason. We lived there until I was 14. Then we had to flee. It doesn't matter why. In the end, I was the only one who made it to Clawville. So the name isn't because of nostalgia or respect. More like a reminder.
So, why Deborah?
I could not seek you out in person. It was risky even to send Debbie.
It's too late now. Mr. Wessler is aware of my little investigation.
I'm sorry I got her mixed up in this. She's a lovely girl.
She looked like one. May I be brash?
It's New Year's Eve. Everything goes tonight.
Ibn, do you love him?
In my own way, yes, I do.
Whatever that means.
You can't understand this, Sonny. There are women who can't actually love. Not like they're supposed to. But that doesn't mean they don't love however they can.
That's not a real answer, is it?
If you only accept yes or no, then yes, I love him.
So this message...
I'm sorry I had to upset you, Sonny. But if I didn't take that step, would we be talking here right now?
Well, probably I'd be dead drunk and counting sheepmen in my dreams.
I'm good for you, you see?
You're a real angel. Why just me? What's wrong with my partner?
Nothing in the world. I just like to be discreet. I wanted to talk to you in private because of Molly.
Thank you for your discretion. It means a lot.
Don't mention it.
So, who's this Olivia bird?
I know well what you're curious about. You want to know if she's sleeping with Ibn.
The thought may have crossed my mind.
You men. But guess what? Maybe she does.
You don't care?
As long as he loves me, I don't.
Well, that's your business. What do you know about her?
She's not the one threatening me. You can be sure of that. I know that was your next thought. The lovesick assistant is jealous of the boss's girlfriend and wants to flick her out of the picture. It would even stand up, but Olivia doesn't have feelings. If she let Ibn sleep with her, it's because she does what he says. nothing more.
That was so honest and raw, I'm inclined to believe it.
Olivia 真的对 Wesley 没有感情吗？会公事公办到这种程度吗？公事公办到私事都可以牺牲的程度吗？
Do you have a light, Natasha?
I'm sorry, I've never smoked.
Really? That's very uncommon in your line of work.
It was uncommon in all my previous lines of work too. But I promise that next time we meet, I'll bring you a box of matches.
I might take you up on that.
No trouble at all.
Do you have a light, Natasha?
一样的。
This woman's...
看看，我们来看 Natasha 多了什么呢？哦，她来自北部的斯托沃尼亚沙皇独裁国，她的家族不得不逃离那个地方。后来 Natasha 来到利爪市时，她已经是个孤儿了。哦 ，OK。Olivia， 根据 Natasha 说的，那个女人完全没有任何感情，所以那些威胁不可能是她在背后搞鬼。但这并不意味着她就不是一本情人。这里是斯托沃尼亚骄傲动物们的荒凉世界，主要是掠食种和大型猫科动物的栖息地。出于历史和商业原因，利爪市和斯托沃尼亚之间的政治局势十分紧张而微妙。斯托沃尼亚沙皇是肉食大战中最大的输家，但大多数动物一直认为他们是第二次肉食大战的潜在诱因，也是笼罩着现代世界的最大威胁。厄克托三世，极大多数动物口中的狐狸王，是法鲁克王朝的第3位成员。尽管利爪市只是个小城邦，但其国王是荒野世界中最具影响力的动物之一。这并非是因为这座城市的实际重要性，而是因为其遥远的殖民地所赋予的财富。哦，所以 Hector。Hector 是一个是利爪市的王哦。OK， 就闪了吧。
Well,
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
你啦，我讲的是你啦，丽啦。哎，对哦，他不是叫我找他聊天吗？我还可以
Hey,
跟他
Big
聊吗？
Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know,
准
Big Face. But I wouldn't tell you even if I did. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Anything else, dear sirs?
Have a good night, long face.
Face。
Don't be shy, Sonny.
Still talking. Creepy little squirrel girl.
OK，
This is the life, huh? Remember that other case?
OK， 再来。哦 ，Olivia 还在这里耶。OK，
What a lovely...
跟他聊聊。
My name is Santino
可
Featherland.
爱。
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
好不可爱。
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
为什么他的吼是一个快要吐痰的声音？
Listen, pal. Maybe if
Did I stutter, chicken? Get lost.
listen, pal.
我们先问一下 Olivia 吗？还是要先问他呢？
Isn't that Philmar standing over there at the bar?
You're right. Time to say hi.
好吧，不然我们先跟 Philmar 聊聊天吗？
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here.
我是很担心
okay,
啊
I didn't say anything.
你就是那个不安因子啊。
Take care of yourself, old bird.
You're one to talk.
Take care of yourself.
问
The truth is, Ibn's a dirty bastard, but he's likable. It must be his charisma that snared Natasha.
Maybe there's more to it than simple wild love.
Who knows? Animals commit the dirtiest of deeds for wild love.
You've got a point.
就我也是会觉得说，那个 Natasha 跟 Eben 之间应该是有一些其他的什么。他爱他，可是他是曾经爱他，还是现在进行时仍然很爱他？这两者是有点区别的。如果他很爱他的话，他为什么可以这么坦然的接受？就是他会要求跟别的女人上床。他明明就把他跟伊本的相处就很像他就是小弟而已，就刚刚叫他去倒酒啊，干嘛？就说我想要酒，要怎么样的？还是真的可以接受吗？真的可以就是说我相信他们之间没有什么，就是顶多可能只是伊本想要点什么，然后所以他的秘书就应该算是秘书吧，就会为了命令而跟他有点什么，是可以这么坦然接受的事情吗？这个爱到底是不是现在进行时的？
Wonderful girl. Either I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her.
That's funny. I swear I've heard that before.
To be honest, me too.
So, Natasha invited us to her weekend house.
That's either very good news or very bad news.
50%. That's not that bad, is it?
That's an admirable attitude.
Attitude, yeah, he's got that. Most of the time, I think that's all he's got.
Hey,
他们一直在本人面前一直臭
Who is this woman anyway? She's like Ibn's shadow. Nobody knows anything about her.
I don't know if she has anything to do with the case, but it's worth keeping an eye on her anyway.
More women, more trouble.
You already fantasizing?
Even the sight of young women make me tired. Anyway, most people say she's the rat's lover too. but next to Natasha, I doubt he'd want her. Anyway, the pussycat would have already torn her to shreds.
Could be.
太撑了，到底吃了什么啊？可以吃到太撑，是煮太多了吗？意外的煮太多了吗？
Wessler's secretary.
Olivia Blackwig. You think she knows anything useful?
It's worth a try, Marty, but let me do the talking. She's not very fond of you.
What can I say? You know, back in the day, I flew from tree to tree. I was a free bird. Maybe I was playing her a bit.
哦，不能再查看了。好，聊聊。
It's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
you don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
他好像很不喜欢我们。
Look, Olivia, you know, last time...
Please, Marty, there's no need.
Yes, there is. I know I wasn't a gentleman, and I know I should have called you, but
真的是因为这个
I
原
was
因啊？
young and...
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call. I forgot about it fast.
That's good to hear, I suppose.
I'm sorry we disturbed you.
Not at all. Have a nice evening, gentlemen.
I'm sorry we disturbed.
问，
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
跟他的对话都好简短哦。
You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am. What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Gutsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Oh, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
买卤味当配菜哦？你很常买卤味当配菜吗？卤味太常吃也对身体真的是不是很好看看这里，看这个。
We stepped into it, didn't we? Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
我的笔记本里面现在不播还是笔会，我还没有看到它。12点下班，剩下选项来，那倒的确是，或是，但是青州小菜有一点少，据点有点少，相较健康一点啊，可是有开的地方并不多。可能我自己会煮饭吧，所以我就还是会觉得说，看如果可行的话，是不是可以备一些半成品的菜。然后回家就是微波炉加热这样就好了。可能相较之下会稍微健康一点，因为你好像是常态性的，容易蛮晚才下班。这是什么？在 Filmar 塞给我的名单上，我只认出了其中几个名字，但每一个都是利爪是受人尊敬的精英。这或许是婚礼名册，但我怀疑根本不是。哦，哇，好多，看一下，一本已经写到底了耶，我不会再有这个人的 info 了吗？演出结束后，一本快速离开了沙皇俱乐部，这很可疑。我也这么觉得。名单上那么多响当当的名字，肯定跟 Natasha 有关，因此肯定也跟那些威胁有关。没错。Marty 跟 Olivia 以前有过一小段过往，事情就是这样。更详细的内容我完全不想知道。不会啊，我很想知道。可以的话，好想知道哦，他怎么会被 Marty 这种人吸引呢？还是那个时候就是被勾到眼睛，现在后悔了？看到就气。Filmar 之前替 Natasha 做过事，不过他在事情变得复杂前就已经撤手了。总之，他手里留了一份证据，随便哪个出色的私家侦探都会这么做，这对我们来说很有用。就握一个把柄在手上。下一页，他叫什么 ？Gabriel。加布里埃尔粉碎狂安蒂波夫，他是不会念这个字，也不会念这个字，有边念边舍利吗？怎么念啊？这注音是啥呀？我知道这个东西，可是从来没有想要知道过它怎么念，让我看看。让我看看。对啊，我比较认得他的英文的舍利。为什么有写？古埃及是不是？性别男，外表平静，但分分钟能要你命。他很有可能来自斯托沃尼亚。这只山猫很可能是伊本韦斯勒的手下，很可能是。可是他很可能是那个跟 Natasha 同一个国家来的同乡的话，他到底会朝着 Natasha 还是会朝着伊本呢？Weekend House， 纳塔莎猫琴科的周末度假屋，它坐落在利爪市最干净、路最宽的地段花城区。我很好奇，它都在那里藏了什么。OK，
Take care of yourself, old.
看来，奇怪的名单，再问一
We
问。
stepped into it, didn't we?
That's an understatement. All of these names.
Belong to the upper crust. Yeah, I noticed.
It's only some sex cult, if you're lucky.
Don't even go there, Marty.
Yeah, all right.
太容易被奇奇怪怪的话题吸引了吧，小伙子。
Isn't that Fillmore standing over there at the bar?
舞台。
You know, Sonny, I love Laura, and I swear I'm gonna marry her one day. But I gotta admit, that Natasha woman has turned even my head.
I wouldn't mess with Laura if I were you, pal. Wouldn't even think about it. There are few women as dangerous as her, and not just because she's a predator.
You're telling me.
如果他不危险的话，可能控制不住他吧。我有跟那个 bartender 聊过天了，极度厌世。
Urban moon hangs in the sky.
太不像了，好尬哦，不像到超尬的啦。OK fine， 感觉我们这边差不多了。Weekend House， 我们先回警
I
察
don't know,
局
Sonny.
去
What exactly are we
逛
doing
一
here?
逛。
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
可能我听太多鸡叫了吧，实在不像到超尬的。哇，太不像了吧！救命啊
Are
的那
those
种
two
感
gonna
觉。
stand out here all night long?
I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them. They're operating by some incomprehensible logic, at least for simple birds like us.
I wish we had the smarts to understand.
Maybe one day, Marty. Maybe one
Maybe
day.
one day.
You remember Operation Double Spike, Marty?
Furry gods, how could I ever forget? The whole PD was laughing at the poor bastards for weeks.
Every workplace needs guys like these. Nothing would be the same without them. They may be idiots, but their hearts are in the right place. Well, more or less. Probably. How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theater, and, if I remember correctly, each other.
That was a complicated evening.
Aye, sure. Complicated.
笑得太爽了吧？是没被人扁过你？
Do you want to hear some juicy gossip, boys?
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk, he fell asleep on the toilet. It took them an hour to find him.
Stupid oaf. So that's why Blood Boil was here.
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sour mood because he had to come in on New Year's Eve.
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he's too busy to care about you two lovers right now.
Right now.
Ah, yeah.
Well, keep up the good work, boys.
Or this hanging around thing you do.
Thanks, chickens.
Well, keep up the good work.
Why aren't we on this poster next to Blood Boil?
Because he hates us, Marty.
Oh, yeah, right.
You would have looked kind of great on that poster.
Hey, thanks.
You would have looked kind of
Hey.
honor, strength, and unity.
Pigs, ruffians, and vigilantes.
没有人叫你对队友。
Honor, strength.
Pigs. That wasn't us, right?
Not that one, Marty.
Honestly, sometimes I
Just 9, Marty.
Nine.
Have you ever fired a Tommy gun, Marty?
You mean today?
You're right. Stupid question. This was the last message
我
of
刚刚
the
还以为
Castilia
就是那个对话我
clan
听
before
过
Blood
了
Boil had
结果
them
好
all
像没
put
有，好
away
像
for
没有。
good.
Do you remember our old squad car?
That ended up in a swamp? Huh. I could never get over that. It was the best partner I ever had.
That's, good to know, boss.
Truth hurts, pal.
Never mind. I'll live with it. What was its name? The old car, I mean. Bessie? Nessa?
Tessa. You know, like my daughter.
I knew your daughter's Tessa, but... wait. Did you name your daughter after our old car?
Why? What's wrong with that? Damn. Even this car reminds me of Tessa.
哦，对啊，对啊，这个我知道，有发现，所以我以为就是我以为那个对话我听过了，就是之所以我会在目前还会在这边乱点的原因，就是因为我有他那个对话是会变的。
Why is it always a lion? Lions are lazy, dull, good-for-nothing creatures.
Hey, stop talking like that. It's disrespectful.
Why? Aren't I right?
Not every lion's the same. Just like not every rooster's an asshole like you.
You got me.
Sometimes I think everything would be so much better if cops didn't have guns.
That's almost surreal coming from you, Marty.
Don't get me wrong, I love guns. I became a cop because of guns. But sometimes I feel if we didn't have guns, criminals wouldn't have them either.
The chicken or the egg, huh? Unfortunately, I don't agree with you. If you point flowers instead of a gun at a total nutcase, he's still gonna shoot you.
那都是出处啊。
Can't even remember why I became a cop.
为什么老头子狗站这么前面？
Don't drink
他要
that
干
shit,
嘛？
Marty.
Sonny, you are bad for my head.
我确
I
定看。
can't even remember.
Did you ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
Where are the insects anyway? And the reptiles? Did you ever think about that?
Many times. I think they didn't fit the idyllic image, so they've been left out. Simple as that.
That says a lot about this city.
It says everything, Monty.
Did you know there's a theory that the Foundation War was a hoax? That the reptiles deliberately kept in the background, but in reality, they're the ones controlling the city from the underground even now.
What? Where did you hear that? I've never heard such sheep shit before.
I read it in Tomorrow's Word. That's a pretty prestigious newspaper.
I wouldn't use that trash to wipe my cloaca, Marty. It'll rot your brain.
Well, at least I read something other than the labels on liquor bottles.
Hey, that was a bit below the belt.
Yep, but true.
You got me.
降噪给过滤掉啊！而且，等一下我看一下， 我来跨买，等一下什么？有可能是在客厅叫。我想说，我旁边现在没有猫呢。它有一只会在打。它如果在叫的话，像是下到以下的声音啊。那我必须要去看一下，等我一下。在我房间，目前跟我在同一个房间里面的猫在睡觉。那我的确，我们家是有猫，晚上有时候会夜嚎一下下的。我家猫每只都睡得病鬼了耶，不太可能起来夜嚎哎。到底是什么在叫
It's a very beautiful crest.
Yeah, it is. Just like the city. From afar, at least.
It's a very beautiful...
Yeah, it is.
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to run into him.
I wholeheartedly agree, partner. Let's avoid the whole office section as much as possible. Blood boils in there somewhere. It's best to avoid him before he finds some reason to lock us in.
You took the words out of my beak, boss.
Blood boils in there.
You took the word...
哎呀，我跑去看你，你把你吵醒了是不是？
Do you remember Monica ever going on holiday?
Honestly, I can't recall.
Sometimes I can't decide if it's admirable or if I feel sorry for her.
Maybe a bit of both. But is it selfish to say I'd be hurt if one day I didn't find her here?
Yeah, I feel the same.
That's all right then.
那倒是真召唤出我的猫了。我刚跑出去看一下我们家3个小朋友，结果吵醒其中一只。现在跑进来，开始唧唧歪歪的。喂。骂人不对呀，不会把这个骂人。是我们家 要在书房睡呀，他要在书房睡，我就要开小灯了。是啊，可怜呐，我只能开小灯打电动了。我们家的猫比较奇怪啊，没关灯没睡觉。我家老大是可以开着灯睡觉，但是就是睡眠品质不会说很好，但至少还算可以睡，我就比较不会，比较没有特别在意它，就还是会开灯，为了我的眼睛。但是我家老二老三。特别是老三，刚刚那个是老二，我家老二老三几乎是不关灯不睡觉。老二是稍微有一些动静，他有发现，他就会爬起来看。老三是灯开开的，他就会用手把他眼睛遮起来。所以就老三要睡觉了，赶快关灯。老二要睡觉了，安静安静 ，shut up shut up， 赶快把灯关起来 ，shut up。老大在睡觉就是在睡，没事没事，让他睡，不要碰他。我家生态就是这样。好啦，开好灯了，我们可以继续了。抱歉，花了一点时间安抚我家小朋友。
You know,
我们到
if
哪了
there's anyone who knows anything about anything, it's gonna be her.
Kinda long-winded, but I agree.
You know, if
Kinda long.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little, info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
what? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when it is. We've talked about it a dozen times.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah.
So, could you
他已经是
help
忘
us
记
with this
Of
and
course
that?
他忘
Of
记。
course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head with paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
You're very lucky, boys. You just missed the boss by 3 minutes. Right now, he's trying to get Malloy out of the toilet.
Still can't hold his liquor, huh?
Neither on or off duty. But today, he is sloshed.
Well, he's a water buffalo, isn't he? He knows how to swim.
No, Sonny, just a buffalo. The two are totally different things.
真的我其实觉得，我养猫这么久之后，我其实觉得，如果猫咪可以自己睡的话比较好，它们的睡眠品质会比较好。但是像我家老大，就是几乎是要黏人睡。现在是因为我还在书房，所以他就在书房睡。可是我知道，我只要一关灯，电脑关起来，走回房间去睡觉，他过没多久，就是10分钟以内，他就会马上爬起来，走到房间去，跳上床，然后黏着我跟我男朋友睡觉。可是其实那样子蛮打扰他们的，就是睡眠状况的。他就是很长，睡眠状况都不是很好，看他眼睛就看得出来。觉得很想叫他自己睡就好了，可是他就是一定要黏人睡，我就说他现在跟他没办法，因为你难免翻身还是干嘛的，一定是会打到他的啊。所以如果猫咪可以自己睡的话，就我觉得比较好。虽然人类的幸福度会蛮大程度的锐减的，可以跟猫咪一起睡是蛮幸福的。然后我家老二是如果我一个人在家的话，他会来 我上床以后准备要睡觉的时候，他就会来陪我睡一下下，他就会来我旁边待一下，来我旁边待一下下陪我睡一下，然后差不多了，他觉得差不多把我陪好了之后，他就会去自己找地方睡。可能他觉得那个地方是他的位置吧。可是我没办法啊，我跟我男朋友就是双人床啊，一人各睡一边，没有什么床不床脚这个东西，床脚也是会被踢到啊。所以现在帮我家老大枕的位置是弄在我跟我男朋友的枕头中间，那个地方至少被打到的几率比较低一点点。然后他睡了1-2次之后也知道说哦，那个位置就是他的位置，所以他会自己去那边安顿好他自己，然后睡觉。我家3个小朋友是都很黏人，不看到人几乎是不太行。都蛮黏人的，尽管被我凶得很惨，但是都还是维持蛮黏的。好，来问问。
Guess who we met today in person, Mon?
King Hector III?
Even better, the one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Ibn's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon.
那有一个小小的问题耶，他存档的时候是会跑那个像那个 CD record 的那个东西，就是他存档了吗？因为我觉得我应该差不多把警局逛完就可以去睡觉了。
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
Huh, it must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There is something.
Now stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we
那当然
noticed.
是没有注意到啊。
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
可是到新章节我还有那个 hot dog 还没有再去耶。这样我哪逛得完啊？
We saw a pretty good show at the Tsar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed her new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
忘记
Oh,
他。
you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets and grace.
好油
I
哦！
didn't even hear that, Marty.
你有什么资格好笑？不对，我有什么资格好笑？一老一少都很油啊！只是刚刚在跟那个猫琴科讲话的时候，没有人看到而已。都马很油，有什么资格笑人家？
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know, we know. We're not even here anymore.
他好屌哦！他回答事情都不用把资料调出来再回答耶。原来是游击。哇，你也好老哦，讲这种老阿伯笑话哎，救命哦！老，但是他们两个已经长得太大太老了，公鸡感觉就不好吃。
Good old Bosco's slowly becoming the same piece of furniture we are.
Sure. You remember when he was just a little green lapdog? For a while, we even had to babysit him.
He always was a talented little pooch, I have to admit. But the filth that seeped into everything in Clawville has reached him, too.
It reaches everyone one way or another, right?
One way or another, it does, Marty. You had a fight once, didn't you? At one of the winter solstice parties.
Yeah, we both drank too much. It was over a manatee named Margaret. That was before Laura, of course.
I haven't seen many fights that memorable in my life.
Yeah, and the girl didn't go with either of us.
She was a wise manatee.
Is it worth talking to him?
Who knows? Maybe he heard something interesting.
我好久没有吃油鸡了耶，真的要讲话。
Is it worth talking to him?
Who kn-
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Hoo-hoo. Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
The boss?
He's not in a good mood. Malloy got so drunk he pissed himself.
And we just put the cherry on top, huh?
Mostly you, Sonny. No offense.
None taken. I'm used to it. Everything rolls right off my feathers.
Don't go stirring up a shitstorm, okay? We're gonna have enough on our plates tonight.
We'll do what we can, Bosco, but I can't promise anything.
Don't go stirring up a...
Do you still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot. But I've never been into cats, you know.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Miss Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the Clawville PD.
女生啊，哦，好像有一点突兀。
Officer Barkman, unwavering cop, and a slavering beast.
到底是什么？我们来聊聊。
Don't forget to keep your gun clean, Marty.
Hey, I take them all apart every day, clean and oil them, if you want to know.
I didn't want to know.
No use crying over spilt milk. Which one of them was first, peace or guns?
You mean, why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know.
我怀疑他在开黄腔，但我没有证据。
Which one of them was first, peace? You sure we won't need Layla?
You call this monster Layla?
She's not a monster, Sonny. If you know how to treat her right, she's a real ballerina.
Uh-huh. I believe you, pal, but we're not taking her.
Oh. And what if...
No, Marty. There's no way in hell we're taking a Tommy gun with us.
Ugh, all right.
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained. I believe this...
后把子会有新的吗？新的把子吗？差点给你吞下去。哎呦，被照出来哦，危险呢！哦，鸡！ 哦，漏一发。哦。哦，鸡。哎。打靶子的部分有成就哦。啊，有机会再，有机会再回来继续打吧。有回来再说。5000分就有了啊！我有跳过成就哦，我怎么都不知道。我怎么都不知道。
You seem unsure.
Really? Yeah, I think I'm just tired. You know, Laura and I have been fighting recently, and I've been sleeping on the couch.
Yeah? Well, it shows.
Thanks. You always know how to cheer someone up.
睡沙发，有得睡沙发就不错了，还敢嫌呐？没有叫你睡门口就不错了。睡门口可能有点过分了，睡阳台。
Laura didn't throw you out, did she?
No, nothing like that. It's just a little unrest.
Uh-huh. I see. Marty looks kind... It may not be a good time to say this, but I've got a bad feeling about tonight.
You could have told me about that sooner, Sonny.
You can still turn back. Stay here and keep wasting ammo.
Like hell. Whatever insane shit's waiting for us, it's way better than dying of boredom.
Well, I'm sure we won't be bored.
I hope not.
没事没事，不会不会。
Don't you
相
want to
信我。
practice a little? You must be all rusty after such a long hiatus.
If you want to know, I sometimes practice at the empty hotel.
Leslie lets you shoot up the place.
Louis.
像开枪。
And no, he doesn't. There's a room that one of the guerrillas of the Castilla clan had totally trashed. He won't notice 1 or 2 holes.
Ah, clever.
可是枪响很大声哎，多1-2个洞他可能是不会发现，但是蹦蹦很那么大声，应该是要会发现的吧？
Shall we go, or do you want to stay and shoot a bit?
I don't know. But don't worry, we'll soon be on our way.
Whatever you want, Boss Bird.
OK。他不在，我怎么知道他在还是不在？我还要时时刻刻观察他在还是不在哦。他万一只是在睡觉，把灯关起来了呢？我哪知道他在还不在？我觉得我这个地方逛完了耶，把那个记事本读一读，差不多了，去下一个地方存档了。几年前，博斯科与马蒂为了办公室里的一个女孩大吵了一架，他们俩最后谁也没得手。不过至少都获得了宝贵的人生经验，当然也多了几道伤痕。哎呀，伤痕总会好，没事没事。联盟与沼泽氏族之间的大战，最终决定了利爪氏的命运，并让这座城市在联盟手中寄生到了殖民列强之列。这标志着利爪氏的时代开始，意味着其正好发生在942年前。942是那个吗？那个。 什么食肉大战的那一年吗？肉食大战的那一年吗？虽然利爪氏是君主制国家，但除了国王以外，其实际权力和管辖权都掌握在12议会手中。或者如大多动物所认为的那样，国王本人只是个傀儡，是个象征而已。议会成员是继国王之后，利爪是权势最大的动物。他们不仅雇佣政客，还雇佣有影响力的商人。哦，类似君主立宪制吗？英国？概念？我们来前往下一个地点，就可以准备来收台喽。我们先去，我们要去度假屋啊！不要这么着急，先去 Hot Dog
Ooh,
看
a
看。
nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird.
OK good， 那我们今天就先停在这个地方。good good。看一下哦，我可以从这边看诶，有存档诶，在这里2点32分，有，可以安心的退出了，退出。对，差不多要睡了。我来看看你传的那个马脸。我先看这个好了。哦，这个游戏王卡啊，我没有看过，就是那个电子版，我还没有看过电子的那个 Yu-Gi-Oh 什么 Yu-Gi-Oh Duo 的那个，我还没有看过它的界面。这个游戏王卡长得太不游戏王卡了吧？我是老人，我还在就是最一开始那种游戏王卡的时代，这游戏王卡好不游戏王卡哦，不是很适应，包含他的那个角色，这算例会吗？形象化吗？来看一下，调酒师。我只想早点下班，然后回家睡觉。没错，说出了所有上班仔的心声。真的，我真的是完全不适应就是完全不适应那个那么新的游戏王，还要期待，我根本就不知道他后面在干嘛了。唉，好难哦，游戏王。想要耍废一下再来收台。